Hi, the doctor's in. I'm Dr. LB, and I am here to help you through your math difficulties. Today, we take a look at circles. A circle is the set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from the center, h, k. The distance from the center to any point on the circle is called the radius. So here we have the standard form for a circle. We have x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. The point h, k is our center, and r represents the radius. So let's look at an example where they want us to find the standard form of an equation with center h, k to be 4, negative 3, and radius of 3. So remember that we have x minus h. So we have x minus a negative 4, that quantity squared, plus y minus k. So y minus a negative 3, quantity squared, equals the radius squared, which is 3 squared. So this simplifies to x plus 4 squared plus y plus 3 squared equals 9. So that's the standard form. And let's graph this circle. So we have negative 4, negative 3, which is here. We have a radius of 3, so let's go up from this point 3 units. Let's go down 3 units. Let's go to the right 3 units. Let's go to the left 3 units. And let's sketch our circle. So the general form for the equation of a circle is given by x squared plus y squared plus dx plus ey plus f is 0, where d, e, and f are real numbers. So we talked about standard form. We just presented general form. Let's look at an example where we are given the general form and they want us to find the standard form. So we need to get what they have given us into the form x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And they're giving us x squared plus y squared plus 8x minus 2y minus 8 equals 0. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our x squared term and our x term. We're going to write them together. We're going to leave a little space because we're going to complete the square inside of there. Then we're going to get our y squared term and our y term. We're going to leave a little space. And then we're going to take our constant to the other side. So when we take that negative 8 to the other side, it becomes positive 8. So what we're going to do here is complete the square to make a perfect square trinomial so we can get it in that standard form. So what I do is I take 1/2 of the coefficient of my x term. The coefficient of my x term here is 8. So 1/2 of 8 is 4. And I square 4 to get 16. So I'm going to add 16 inside the parentheses there, and I'm going to add 16 to the other side. So that keeps this balanced. So what I have here is x plus 4 quantity squared. That's what that factors to, x plus 4 times x plus 4. Just as a little note, whatever half of your x term is, that's what's going to go into that factorization. So half of 8 was 4, so our factorization becomes x plus 4 quantity squared. Now let's look at the y. We want 1/2 of the coefficient of the y term. That's -2. So 1/2 of -2 is -1. And we square -1 to get +1. So I add 1 here, I add 1 there. So this factorization is y minus 1 squared. Remember, whatever half of that y coefficient is what you'll get when you do the factorization. Then when I add my constants together, I have 8 plus 16 plus 1, which is 25. So this is my standard form. X plus 4 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 25. Let's look at another one. We want to find the standard form. Again, that's our x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. If we're given the general form, so we have x squared plus y squared plus 3x minus 2y minus 1 equals 0. So let's gather our x squared and our x term. Let's leave some space. Let's gather our y squared and our y term. Let's leave some space. And let's take that -1 to the other side, and it becomes positive. So we're going to take half of the coefficient of the x term. So half of 3 is 3/2. And 3/2 squared is 9/4. So I'm going to add 9/4 here, and I'm going to add 9/4 to the other side. So this factors to x plus, remember, whatever half of that x coefficient was. So x plus 3/2 squared. Now let's look at my y. I take half of -2, which is -1, and -1 squared is +1. So I add 1 inside of the y, parentheses there, and I add 1 to the other side. So this becomes y minus 1 squared equals, and when I add 1 plus 9/4 plus 1, remember 1 is the same as 4/4, I'm going to get 17/4. So this is my standard form. Y plus 3/2 squared plus y minus 1 squared equals 17/4. So remember that Dr. LB is always in. Please come back for more math help.